So stress has a profound impact on the delicate balance of hormones within the body. The body's priority shifts towards survival and then redirects resources away from reproductive functions in times of stress. And this disruption can lead to irregularities then in the menstrual cycle and just overall affects that hormonal harmony. So firstly, stress can disrupt the HPA axis, which comprises of this complex interplay between the hypothalamus, the pituitary gland, and the adrenal glands. It's the HPA, hypothalamus, pituitary, adrenal, and it's responsible for regulating the stress response and hormone production. So chronic stress can dysregulate this HPA axis, giving us elevated cortisol levels, suppressing production of other hormones like luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone, which are both crucial for the menstrual cycle. Prolonged exposure to high cortisol levels, so chronic stress, can also disrupt normal production and balance of sex hormones, including estrogen and progesterone. Cortisol also inhibits the activity of some enzymes that are responsible for converting precursor hormones into active sex hormones. So that further impacts their availability. And elevated cortisol can interfere with the communication between the brain and the ovaries. So that affects the maturation and release of eggs during ovulation. And this can then manifest as menstrual irregularities, PMS and period pain, as well as fertility challenges. So here are some simple steps to minimize the impact of stress on your menstrual cycle. Number one is keep a period diary. First of all, recognizing the impact of stress on your own personal hormonal balance is really important, because when you know this, you can start to see how your cycle changes in times of stress. So for example, I know if I'm going through something really stressful, it makes my PMS worse and sometimes makes my cycle longer than normal. For others, stress makes their cramps worse the following month. So it depends. So add a stress section to your period symptom diary and then see how times of stress affect your period. Find your stress busting techniques then. For me these days, it's walks and swims in nature, reading fantasy novels, or just having a good chat with a friend. There's so much info out there about great things that can help to reduce stress. Find out what works for you. It could be mindfulness practices, yoga, meditation, breath work, dance. I love it all. Just find what works for you and schedule it in so you make sure to do it regularly. Regular exercise and adequate sleep are really important too. They can help to regulate cortisol levels and support healthy hormone balance. There's lots of research on this now. It's all linked in my written blog. And you move your body for 30 minutes a day, make sure you get at least 8 hours of sleep. It's pretty simple. What's good to know is that the hours before midnight are more restorative for your sleep, and a regular sleep cycle can be important too for regulating both stress and hormones. So a good idea is to set your alarm for the same time every morning, even at weekends, and to go to bed at the same time every night. I set a go to bed alarm for myself, and that's been a game changer for me. And then lastly, here are 4 of my favorite herbal remedies for stress. Number 1, Passiflora. This is my go-to herb for stress. It is a calming nervine that helps to quieten the body and the mind. It's often what is needed for those people who keep going until they burn out. Passiflora helps them to rest and relax and let go of that stress rather than pushing through. And it can also help a busy mind to step off the treadmill. Secondly, Avena sativa. This herb comes from the young green part of the oat plant. It has a really soothing, nutritive effect on the central nervous system and helps to relax smooth muscle around the body. It can be very supportive for anyone coming off an addictive substance, so like sugar, medications, alcohol, etc. It's great for that feeling of just being frazzled, like after sitting in too much traffic, or for the physiological stress of too much screen time. Number 3 is lemon balm, another lovely anxiolytic herb used to treat stress, anxiety, restlessness, and also depression. Lemon balm helps memory and focus too. A study even showed that it increased the speed at which people could do maths equations accurately. So it's great for students, and it's also great for nervous digestive problems and has antiviral properties too. And lastly, valerian is a go-to remedy for many dealing with stress and sleep issues. It also is very antispasmodic and can be a helpful remedy for restless leg syndrome, muscle cramps, and period pain. So yes, stress can disrupt this delicate interplay of our hormones. It can contribute to irregular cycles, intensified PMS, and worse period pain. However, armed with all of this knowledge and these natural strategies, you can navigate these challenges and stressful times that we live in and restore your balance to your menstrual cycle. So remember, prioritize self-care, embrace these stress-reducing techniques, and seek support from herbal remedies that can assist in restoring that hormonal equilibrium. Thank you for watching. Give us an old thumbs up if you found this useful and please share. Thanks a mil.